Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Katie Thurston has sassy response to pregnancy question. Bachelorette Katie Thurston confirmed earlier this week that she is engaged to her boyfriend of just a few months, comedian Jeff Arcuri. So, of course, the first question from fans was when's the wedding, followed closely by when to expect a pregnancy announcement. Keep reading to see the reality star's sassy response. Bachelorette alum confirms engagement after speculation. Katie Thurston's love life has been very public for the last few years. She was a contestant on Matt James' season of The Bachelor. She went on to lead season 18 of The Bachelorette after lucking out with Matt. Katie got engaged to contestant Blake Moynes, but the engagement didn't last. Neither did her relationships with John Hersey or Boy Island contestant Vince Hsu. She started dating stand-up comic Jeff Arcuri earlier this year. The romance happened organically instead of produced by reality TV. Speculation that Katie was engaged heated up when audience members reported that Jeff Arcuri said during his comedy routine that he had proposed during a getaway to Hawaii earlier this month. Katie Thurston took to her Instagram earlier this week to confirm that the rumors were true and she is engaged. Wedding plans. Katie Thurston opened her DMs up to questions from fans during a long wait at an airport over the weekend. She received several questions about her wedding to her new fiancé. Katie previously revealed on social media that she's leaving Los Angeles and moving to New York City, where Jeff Arcuri is based when he's not on tour. The reality star's fans asked when the wedding is and her dream wedding aesthetic. Katie Thurston and Jeff Arcuri are looking at a 2026 wedding due to his busy tour schedule. She said her dream wedding is an intimate, simple wedding outdoors. Katie Thurston has sassy response to pregnancy question. Katie Thurston has never been shy about her opinions. In fact, that's what made her stand out on season 25. She received a few questions about whether she plans to have children with Jeff Arcuri. One fan asked what the chances are of a birth announcement soon. The outspoken Bachelorette shut the fan down immediately. 0. She replied before giving them a lesson on inappropriate questions. This question is so inappropriate. For anyone, at any stage of life/relationship/age, etc., she responded. Another fan wrote that Katie and Jeff would have the cutest kids if they decide to have children. Katie praised her fiancé for being supportive of her choice whether to have children or not. Katie Thurston, the unapologetically witty and fearless former Bachelorette, is no stranger to sharing her life with fans on social media. Whether she's shutting down trolls or dropping unfiltered truth bombs, Katie's responses often leave fans laughing or nodding in agreement. So when a fan recently asked Katie a question about her being pregnant, it was only fitting that she had a sassy, perfectly Katie-esque reply locked and loaded. It all started innocently enough. Katie, living her best life post-Bachelorette, had shared a new photo on Instagram. Her followers, as always, were quick to comment and engage, many complimenting her on her glow, her humor, or simply wanting to keep up with her latest shenanigans. But among the flurry of compliments came one eyebrow-raising question: are you pregnant? To some, it might have seemed like a harmless question. However, for Katie, who's fiercely guarded her personal space while remaining open and authentic, the inquiry touched a nerve. After all, women are often bombarded with unsolicited questions about their bodies, especially in the public eye. Katie, never one to shy away from addressing uncomfortable topics, knew exactly how to shut this down with her signature sass. The setup. Katie's Instagram world. In the image that sparked the question, Katie stood against a backdrop of sunshine, looking effortlessly chic in a casual outfit that had her glowing naturally. It wasn't the first time Katie's followers noticed her radiance. She'd been open about her self-care journey and the lessons learned from her whirlwind of relationships and public scrutiny. Yet social media can be an odd place, where people sometimes overstep boundaries, and this time was no exception. The fans' question about Katie's possible pregnancy seemed innocent at first glance, but it was part of a much larger societal pattern, one where women are expected to provide answers about their bodies on demand. For Katie, who's used to navigating invasive comments with grace and humor, the line between curiosity and rudeness was clearly crossed. The response, classic Katie, with her usual charm, didn't let the moment pass without a clever retort. Instead of ignoring the question or taking offense, she leaned into her quick wit and shot back a response that embodied her cheeky spirit. In her Instagram stories, Katie posted a screenshot of the question, along with her response, "Nope, just pregnant with carbs." She then followed it up with a series of playful emojis, pizza, pasta, and a laughing face, making it clear that she wasn't here for anyone's unsolicited opinions about her body. Her response was a perfect blend of humor and self-assurance. It was quintessentially Katie, addressing the absurdity of the question with a side of sarcasm, all while reminding her followers that women's bodies shouldn't be a topic of casual conversation unless they choose to make it one. Why it resonated. A statement about boundaries, Katie's response struck a chord with her fans for many reasons. First, it highlighted a frustration that so many women face, especially in the age of social media, being asked about their reproductive plans or being judged based on their appearance. The assumption that a woman's glow or weight fluctuation must automatically mean pregnancy is one that has lingered for far too long, and Katie's retort was a refreshing reminder that such questions aren't always appropriate. More than that, Katie's response was a declaration of her boundaries. Though she's chosen to share much of her life with her followers, she's also made it clear that there are lines she won't let people cross. Pregnancy, like any deeply personal topic, is something she'll talk about if and when she's ready. Until then, questions like the one posed in her comments would be met with humor and sass, her favorite weapons against nosy inquiries. The reaction, fans applauding the clapback. The aftermath of Katie's post was a flood of support from her fans. Comment after comment poured in, praising her for her humor and calling out the inappropriate nature of the question. "Yas, queen. Tell him?" One fan wrote, while another added, "This is why I love Katie. She's always keeping it real and making us laugh." Some fans took the opportunity to share their own experiences, noting how often women, especially those in their 30s, are bombarded with questions about marriage, babies, and the ticking of biological clocks. Katie's clapback was more than just a witty one-liner. It was a reflection of a shared frustration among women who are tired of being defined by societal expectations. Katie, of course, reveled in the positive response, never one to take herself too seriously. She doubled down on her carb joke in her Instagram stories later, posting a photo of a massive pizza with the caption, "This baby's due in 30 minutes." The bigger picture, Katie's legacy of authenticity. Since her time on The Bachelorette, Katie has built a reputation as one of the most candid, outspoken women in Bachelor Nation. She's never been afraid to tackle tough topics, whether it's speaking out against bullying, addressing mental health issues, or advocating for self-love. This moment was no different. Katie's sassy reply wasn't just a one-off joke. It was an extension of her larger message. Women should be allowed to live their lives without constantly being asked about their bodies or their life plans. Katie's ability to turn an uncomfortable situation into a laugh-out-loud moment was a reminder of why so many people connected with her on The Bachelorette in the first place. Her authenticity, wit, and fierce sense of self-worth have made her a role model for countless women navigating the pressures of modern society. The takeaway: laugh it off and set your boundaries. In the end, Katie Thurston's response to the pregnancy question was more than just a funny moment on Instagram. It was a lesson in how to handle unsolicited opinions with grace and humor. By refusing to let anyone dictate how she should feel about her body or her life, Katie set a powerful example for her followers.